Welcome to the HyperFast Agent Podcast. I'm your host, Keri Shull, and today we're going to take a look behind the scenes with top technologies in the real estate space to help take your business to the next level. Let's go. Welcome back to the HyperFast Agent Podcast. I'm Keri Shull, and I'm excited to talk to Zack, the VP of Revenue for Sisu. So, Zack, we're doing a series on how to create more efficiency and success for real estate agents and team leaders around the country, and I know so many team leaders that are loving Sisu. Can you share just a little bit about what your platform does for agents?
Yeah, for sure. So we got started about 6 years ago. Our CEO was going to all these masterminds. You've probably been to all the same masterminds.
Yep.
And they go around the room and everyone gets up and they talk about their numbers. And what we noticed was a lot of people talking about their numbers last year, last quarter, last month, but very little knowledge towards the future. What are we doing next month? What's down the pipeline? And having that real-time access to numbers without somebody going and crunching a bunch of numbers in a spreadsheet.
That is me. I will be honest.
And I mean, look, you have to track your numbers one way or another. We're just trying to make it easy.
Okay, that's awesome. So when you get inside of someone's CRM, how do you approach, and you guys integrate with Follow Up Boss, which is huge. So how would you approach creating the ability to project? Like, what does that onboarding process look like?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Click of a button. So we'll pull the API key in if you're with Follow Up Boss, but I mean, we integrate with Boomtown, we integrate with Chime, we integrate with Sierra Interactive, all the major CRMs really. And we'll just establish that data feed. So for example, you do business planning with your agents?
Yes.
Okay, so probably looks something like, hey, I'm an agent, I want to make $100,000 this year. Okay, you need to do 20 deals, and you break it all the way back down to like how many calls I need to make on a daily basis.
Right.
So it's actionable, right? We create those same business plans inside of Sisu. So I want to make 100,000, I need to do 20 deals, go all the way down to how many conversations I need to have. And that's where the CRM comes in, because we connect the CRM. So as I'm calling out a follow-up boss, I'm watching, I don't know if people listening probably use like Apple Watch. You see the rings fill? We literally do the same thing. So my goal is 50 conversations this week. Every call I make, that circle fills up a little bit, so I always know where I'm at.
Wow, that's cool. Let's actually take a look at some examples of what the platform looks like on the inside. Wow. That's crazy. So part of what you're doing is driving results and making sure that the agents have accountability around their financial goals and what they need to do to accomplish them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you need to teach your agent. If you're a team owner, one of the biggest services you can do for your agents is turn them into business owners. Teach them how to treat their business like a true business. How much am I going to make? Where is my business coming from? And then double down on what works, right?
That's amazing.
So,
okay. What else do I need to know about Sisu that I might not understand right now?
Yeah, it's a great question. So one thing that's really big for us when you implement Sisu, it's not going, or we don't want it to be one more tool in your tech stack. So the average client, the average team that we work with, they're eliminating 2 to 5 different systems that they were using before and replacing them with Sisu. And some examples of that are like, I know a lot of people out there listening to this, I think it's like 80% of people we talk to use a spreadsheet to track their closed deals, right? Here's the deal we closed, here's how much commission we made, here's the lead source. We're eliminating that. But one other thing that you can really dive deep into on a demo is we're full transaction management. So when you start a deal in our system, which you're tracking it to know your profitability and your conversion ratios, but we're actually doing all of the tasks, we're sending automated emails, we're tasking like put the sign in, take the sign down, ask for a 5-star review, intro to the lender, all of that transaction side processes that are typically happening in like Trello or Asana or Monday.com,
right.
We're doing it in Sisu too. So there's no duplicate data entry. You're never entering the same piece of data twice.
Wow, okay. And does it integrate with SkySlope?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of our clients, like if you're at certain brokerages, right? You're with EXP, you're with Realty1, you're with Real. You've got to, at some point in this journey, you have to put the data into that system, right? You click a button and push it in. So data is flowing from the CRM into Sisu. You're getting all the reporting, click a button and get it into your brokerage's backend. And like we're having people go from, they're doing 200 deals with 2 like on staff people, and they're quadrupling that and lowering their headcount operationally because so much time is spent like re-entering data in all these different places. If that makes
Absolutely.
sense.
Yes, it makes so much sense.
And like everyone's thinking about profitability right now. It's suddenly back in fashion. I'm like, how did it ever come out of fashion? But
Yes. So can I ask a specific question about someone that I've talked to at this conference too? How does your product compare to open to close? Do you integrate with them? Does someone need that product if they're using your product?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we are full transaction management. We do sit in that same role. I think for us, we're trying to be a little lighter on the transaction management. We want the configuration to be super simple. It's going to feel a little more like Trello and a little less like Salesforce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Anything you want to leave our viewers with if they're trying to get a hold of you or they're interested in utilizing Sisu or learning more about it?
I'd just say, try it out. We're big on earning your business. We earn your business every day. We're more than willing to, put our money where our mouth is and give you a free trial, do a demo, super low commitment contracts, because we want you to be able to be flexible, right? And just try it out. So what it would look like if you were to try us out is we'll do a demo, we'll look at all your systems. Does this connect? Does that connect? How does it connect? If you have a spreadsheet for tracking, we'll import that into the system. It's a pretty light tool, but you should be replacing 2 to 5 other systems. So.
Wow, amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. And guys, I hope you got a lot out of that. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of the HyperFast Agent Podcast, where we're dedicated to taking your life and business to the next level. Do me a favor and hit the like button below and add a comment. One thing you took from this episode. Did you like the technology or not? And subscribe here.